energy, boosted her life. Aryans say iconic enersal, energize. Aryans say iconic enersal, energize. Aryans say iconic, Aryans say iconic, Aryans say iconic, Aryans say iconic.
Team on show in consecutive matches. Aryans have decided, in fact, they are batting first. Rising Stars versus the Aryans. The Aryans versus the Rising Stars. Second match on this wonderful December afternoon. Look at the ball right on spot. Kapil Makwana. Kapil Makwana bowling that first over. Very, very crucial first over. Seems to be a very tall, nice, smooth action bowler. And he's bowling it in the right areas. There is another form of cricket which is being played other than this leather ball cricket, which is very famous in Mumbai, which is tennis ball cricket. And it was famous in the decade of 90s for three Makwana brothers. They were good in leather ball cricket and also local tennis ball cricket. There were three Makwanas. Mahesh Makwana was one of them. They were fantastic. And this Makwana also seems to be a good bowler. So this Makwanas are known for their bowling. Even he seems to be a very good bowler. Kapil Makwana. Beautifully driven straight to the fielder. That would be no, not yet. Still have to wait for the first run. Oh, that's beautifully done. Turned off his legs. That would be the first boundary. It's racing away. The new ball is just speed away on this wonderful, quick, lightning outfield. That would be the first boundary. He bowled everything right. That was the only ball which was pitched up. I was on the feet and was easily done and dusted. AVM Aryans versus Svkm'S Rising Superstars. So the strikers versus Aryans. Rising strikers versus Aryans. AVM Aryans. AVM has got good set of teams. All their teams have been doing well. So have Svkm'S teams. Beautiful comeback by the bowler. Pulling the ball in the right area again. It's Suryakant on one side. Mayur on other. And Kapil bowling that first over. This has been a fantastic over, the first over. Oh, that it was beautifully yorked. The score at the end of over number 1 is 4. The solitary boundary of the opening batsman Suryakant's bat on that leg side. Played with soft hands. Jigar is the bowler bowling from the hospital end. That was bowled very slow. He could have put it anywhere he wishes, but wasn't able to bisect that gap over there. Just a single. That was beautifully bowled. This seems to be a wicket which is showing some good bounce. We could see nice true bounce on this wicket. The other wicket is slightly slow and low. This is a proper T20 wicket where you can get those 180, 200 runs as well. And the bowlers also can get a nice zip if they bend their back. That's nicely bowled. That was in the slot. That's a wide. Oh, that's the wicket of the last ball. New man in is Tushar. He would be on the non-striking end. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That would help. The scoring has been halted. Those couple of runs would be added. It's an international school darts tournament, and the dads are doing a great job. Some families have come in support. Tushar Shinde's daughters here, and she's supporting. When the dad was going into play, she was there to pat on his back and just motivate his dad to play a good innings. He's the skipper of the team. He wants his daughter to see what the dad can do on the field. So it's always said, dad is always a superhero for any daughter. So his dad, he's the skipper, and oh, that was so close to being second wicket. Makwana is very difficult to handle. Very fit, very athletic, this fellow. And he is just smiling and doing his job. Smiling assassin. Very few bowlers, fast bowlers, manage to have smile on their faces. He is one of them. Because they are generally ferocious with very serious face, and all the body language is completely different. He is a different guy, Kapil. Bowls with a smile on his face. That's good collection by the wicketkeeper down the leg side. Not easy to pick those. He does it easily. Played with soft hands. This is good running by Tushar. Manages to get that single easily done. So the skipper comes on strike. The man with those sky blue color pads. Tushar Shinde. As I surveying the field all around. So we are into the third over, 5 runs of this over. And Makwana, look at him smiling all the way. Good attitude to have. And that's what we play for, to enjoy the game. That was so very well bowled. That's beautifully done. Using the pace of the bowler. Look at him go. Yes, that would be an easy brace. With that couple, the score will move on to 13 now. So last ball of the second over. He's look good. That's right in front. Maybe little doubt because he was playing forward, or maybe hit outside the off stump. The 13 runs. at the end of over number 3. 7 runs in this over and a loud appeal in the last ball. So Jigar would continue. He'd bowl his second over, the fourth over of the innings. The scoring is halted by some good bowling, 13 for 1. But Tushar Shinde, the skipper, is on strike. He is a good player, a senior pro with a very compact technique. That's down the leg side. That's what the umpire indicates immediately. One thing good about this umpire, he'll not waste time. Umpire Raju, he would just give away his decision quickly. That's always a sign of a good umpire, a good confident umpire who does not wait for too long. There were few umpires like Rudy Kurtzen goes really slow, and even Steve Buckner was one who used to go really slow. He used to think a lot, in fact, quite a lot, and then he used to give his decision. But some umpires they give it instantaneously. Umpire Raghavan from India was one. That's a good call. Good bowling from these two opening bowlers. They have kept it quiet. He was very late on that ball. Wide would add on to the tally. And that is good bowling. Bowling is slowly. Tushar was in some danger. Instead, he would get an extra run. Another single. Runs have not been come in boundaries. Just one boundary of Suryakant, which he hit down the leg side. That's outside the off stump. That's wide again. Yeah, that's good bowling. Absolutely no clue Tushar had about it. Four overs and 19 runs. Playing a T20 game with so less runs.
Aryans say iconic Enersal, energize. Aryans say iconic Enersal, energize. Aryans say iconic, Aryans say iconic, Aryans say iconic, Aryans say iconic.
That's gonna help. Oh, he's not moving his feet well. In fact, he's moving his front foot, but the back foot is just stationary on that place. It is just pulled over there. So if you are not moving your feet, the scoreboard's not going to move. If you want the scoreboard to be moving, your feet should move. You can go only get runs if you have some good foot movement. You unless you are a Sehwag or something, not get runs like that. That's down the leg side again. That's wide again. Siddharth, he'll be bowling to Mayur. They would need a couple of boundaries in this over. They have falling behind in the run rate. That's wide again. He's bowling with good pace. He's bowling with the right length, but the line is a problem. Down the leg side or far outside the off stump. Just trying to compensate, goes on the other side. Siddharth generally is a very, very reliant bowler. You can count on him. With that single, Tushar will come on strike. We have seen some families coming down to watch me. We saw Sachin Amre's whole family supporting him. His wife, his daughter, everyone coming in to support him. Today we have Tushar's daughter, few other members of AVM Aryans coming in to watch the match. That's always good to see families coming here and supporting. That smash down the ground just for no runs. That's what has been the clear instruction from the coach outside that playing area. Pratik, he was telling just to go for those runs, maximize this power play, capitalize on the first. He wanted to go big into the covers. Instead, he gets an under edge for a single. That's nicely hit. Oh, good work. Finally, they are getting some singles. But good bowling this has been. Barring a few wides, this has been a good over. The score at the end of over number 5 is 26. A good over in which they got 7 runs. But they needed a few more 5.25 runs per over. In fact, 5.2 runs per over at the end of over number 5. That's smashed straight to the field and straight through him. They have to go for the second one. They need to take these runs. Yes, Mayur does it. So we might just see a boundary coming off Tushar's bat now. That's outside the off stump. That's wide again. So change in field now. Nobody on the offside protecting the boundaries. We have a deep square leg and also we have cow corner. So cow corner and the player on the square in the leg side. There's an opportunity if he pitches up in the on the offside. Uh, that was he shouldn't have gone that way. Otherwise, yeah, no, not the right choice. He should have gone into the covers. That would have been a better choice for Tushar. That's nicely done. The ball is racing toward the square leg boundary. Again, good fielding, pick up and throw, limiting him to just a single. That's nicely done. Oh, he's got his man. Mayur is being cleaned by Jigar. Some consistent good bowling has got his man. Mayur gets out. Both the batsmen being clean bowled now. The opening batters. Prathamesh is the new man in PP. Prathamesh Parle comes in to replace Mayur. Very compact batsman, known for his good batting skills. That's down the leg side. That's a big appeal. May have brushed the pad on the way. Just 4 runs and a wicket in this over. Fantastic over comes to an end. Fantastic spell of Parag comes to an end of 3 overs. 6 overs and 2 for 30. Both the wickets to Parag, but Makwan's bowling has been good also. Played with soft hand. That's some trouble. He would be in some spot of bother. He's just in. He's just in. That's a big wicket. Prathamesh Parle just survives. That would have been really close, but a right decision. More often than not, they have got the decisions right. They have been in good form, these umpires. Yes, he was just in. That's what the umpire says. The benefit of the doubt goes to the batter. And that was so close. But Prathamesh Parle stays there to fight another day. In fact, another ball. Oh, that is smashed and straight to the fielder. That was anything towards his right and left would have fetched him 4 runs. It went straight to him. In fact, he had to move a little. The fielder did a good job of anticipating the curl and curve the ball had got. They need a few boundaries now, and Prathamesh seems to be the one who is on lookout for that. Maybe area behind square. That's the area he wanted to target. The ball is moving, swirling, just for a single. There has been a good over. The bowler is generously flighting the ball and inviting the batsman to go for big shots. and that generous flight is creating some problems for the batters. That's always said. There is always that risk and reward ratio. Only if you are willing to take risk, you will be rewarded for it. You saw it in the previous match. Anthu was just flighting those lollipops, and he got 4 wickets for it. That's how you should be bowling, with some flight. Look at him. This is beautifully bowled. Every time the batters are hitting it, the ball is curling and swirling. That shows the amount of spin and turn he's getting. The very famous off spinner, in fact, the leg spinner, Lakshman Ramakrishnan said there is unique difference between spinning the ball and turning the ball. Spin is the ball which moves this way, or maybe in your hand, or maybe in the air. But when it pitches and gets away, that's the turn which you're talking. This spun and this turned, and it has been turned for a couple of runs. So that had a lot of spin on it. That turned even, and that got him 2 runs. Batsman was beaten, the wicket keeper was beaten, and he got a couple of runs for it. And he's giving it a good rip, this man. He's bowling well, flighting the ball and getting those revolutions in. That is again very well bowled. Not able to find the gaps, hitting directly to the fielders over there. It's going to be Jigar who will finish off his spell. He'll be bowling 4 on a trot. Very rarely do we see a bowler bowling all 4s on a trot. Deepak Chahar for Chennai Super Kings does it. Dhoni uses it for 4 overs. Also Bhuvneshwar Kumar, we have seen him being used for 4 consecutive overs. So that can always happen. Very few bowlers have been used that way. If you're bowling good, why not finish your quota and get a few more wickets? So very rarely do we see the 4th over being bowled by a bowler in that first 7-8 overs. Tushar's daughter is there and trying to cheer her dad. Her dad has not been up to the mark today. He has not been able to get a few boundaries. In fact, he's stuck with a lower strike rate. He would like to improvise on that. That's flighted. That is what a wonderful shot. That is swirling, and that would be a crisply driven cover drive from Prathamesh Parley. What a good shot that is. Oh, that's wonderfully bowled. Equally handled as well. The bat got down just in time. He was making himself ready for that cover drive again. The ball was pitched a little short, and he had to defend it on the back foot. Was expecting it to be much fuller. Tushar, he has to go on attack now. No point just wasting there and standing there. You need to support Prathamesh. He is completely beaten neck and crop on that. Oh, he has got his man. He gets his third wicket in the 4th over of his spell. And he has got the skipper out. Look at the daughter. She isn't happy. She is disappointed with the dad's performance. Samir and Prathamesh. This would be a good pair because they generally do play very well together. Samir, very wiry, thin, tall guy. Beautiful hit down the ground to open the account. Look at him, 4-5 steps. That fellow is through. Tall guy, good way to open the innings. Eight overs and 42 runs on the scorecard. All 3 wickets to Jigar. He bowled well and he has got awarded with 3 wickets. So two batsmen, they wanted to get an impetus to the scoring. They wanted to get a move on, and every time you want that, this is the time which you can do. That's the challenge over. People, those who are not aware, if you are deep into the tournament, you will be aware of it. People, those who are tuned in for the first time to see this tournament, every time you are stuck behind 9/10 over, this is the over where you can claim a challenge over. This is just to give some kind of spice to the tournament. In that over, you have to challenge a particular bowler to score or claim few runs. In this case, it is 7 runs. The batters have decided upon Siddharth Doshi would be the bowler, and they would be scoring 7 runs or more in his over. As soon as you get those 7 runs, the bowl or the over is stopped, and double the score is added to the total. Right now, the score is 42. It will become 54. In fact, it will become 56. 7 twos are 14 if they happen to get those 7. If they don't, if they get 6 or 5 or 2 or 1 or 0, they'll get a 0. So 0 or 14, oh, that's a wide. That's the worry which he had. He had issues with wides. He bowled 4 wides in first over. 6 balls, 6 to win the challenge over. I think this guy will get it done and dusted in 2 balls. If it is in his half, Samir, he would get it done. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Squared him up completely. He has a natural angle which goes out. So he's not an easy bowler to get away if he bowls it in the right areas. The problem is he's getting his line awry, and that's the reason he's conceding a few wides. Other than that, if he pitches the ball in the good line, he will be very difficult to handle because his ball moves away, and this pitch has a nice zip to it. And with that combination of the ball moving away and with some good pace, he is not going to be an easy proposition. And considering his height, the balls are not bouncing too high. It's zipping away and it's moving away. So good pace and that slight movement, it's not easy to handle. That's what I was talking about. Do not discount any bowler. He gets it right, the line right. His length is very difficult to handle, and his ball generally takes it away. But this one was straighter. But still, that's what I was talking about. That stump height balls not that easy. You need to have it slightly up so that you have that nice bounce to work with. But right now, 5-ball-6, this makes it interesting now. That's beautiful. That's how you get a wicket. Look at him. Look at him go. They thought he's a easy bowler to get away. He has got one of the best batsmen of the opposition out. Don't discount anyone in life and cricket. Yeah, Prathamesh gets out. Look at the disappointment. And when he came into bat, just 10 minutes before coming into bat, he was all alone, sitting quietly, focused, looking at the other batters, asking them to get some good runs, because such are the batsmen who need complete concentration. He was one of those batsmen who could have gone long way. He gets out against a bowler whom they thought would be an easy picking. He gets the best batsman of the opposition out. सात चार चाहिए नहीं पांच चाहिए चार बॉल में तीन बॉल में एक डॉट What a sight that bowler was. Siddharth is one of the better bowlers. So Prathamesh, one Prathamesh goes, another comes in. Prathamesh Kanekar comes in, the new Prathamesh. PP is out. And another Prathamesh comes in. 3 balls in which to get those 5 runs, to get the challenge over, done and dusted. They cannot get it without hitting a boundary or a brace. They need a couple of couples or a boundary. Oh, this is brilliant stuff by the bowler. What a ball that was. That was a Jaffer pitching on the right length and moving away. Absolutely nothing a new batsman could do about it. And great effort by the wicketkeeper. It wasn't an easy chance, but with the gloves in hands, you are expected to take those. But not every catch goes into the gloves 6 there. It moved away. It had some good zip on it. He is a small pocket-sized dynamo. Don't discount. His balls are coming at a fair clip. And he's geared up because the opposition thought he's some easy bowler to put away. 2 balls, 5. This man can do it. If anyone can, Trivedi can. Samir Trivedi. Samir smashes it hard. That's very difficult now. Because if I was Samir and if I wanted to complete the challenge, or I would still stay there and expect myself to hit a sixer on that ball. We had a match yesterday, in fact a couple of days back, where 1 ball 3 runs were needed. The batsman refused the second one. That could have been 1 ball 2 runs. And 1 ball 3 to win. He hit a sixer. That was a sight to watch. Wonderfully hit sixer on that last ball, sixer to win that match. Let's see. They need a boundary. It remains. Oh, it's 3 to win. That nemesis again. They say always this in slang, Hindi slang, they say bowler bada haseen hai, wide ki machine hai. He's a very good bowler, but he's giving away a few wides. 3 runs to finish the challenge over. Maybe an edge would be a better option. If I am the captain, I will take the third man back or the fine leg back, because that's the only area from which I see runs coming. Another wide. That's what I said. Bowler bada haseen hai, lekin wide ki machine hai. At times, he's such a good bowler, but he's losing out on his line here. If he gets his line right, it's pretty difficult to handle. 1 ball, 2 to win the challenge over. And we have 3 wides and a bye and only 1 run off the bat. So 4 extras. 4 extras in 5 runs. 1 ball, 2 to win. He's giving it away. But they need a couple. Why are they getting everybody in? Only 1, I beg your pardon. Only 1 needed. So 1 to win, in fact. Oh, that's a wide. Oh my God. Tragic, tragic, very tragic. Mixed emotions. He bowled a series of wides. That is self-destruction. But he has got Prathamesh out. That's the better part. That's the only silver lining. So 56 runs on the scorecard at the end of over number 10. 9 in fact. They took that 50. So Neeraj comes in to bowl from the highway end. Very few bowlers used to bowl with those monkey caps, that baseball caps which we call. The baseball caps, very few like Vivian Richards was one. He used to bowl with the cap on. Very few bowlers do that. Bowling with that baseball cap. That's a beautiful ball. Wonderful ball. That's a short pitch ball. That's a poor ball, and that is rightly punished. That would be just a single. The fielder in the deep saving the bowler from further damage. Oh, that's beautifully carved. Oh, that's beautifully done off the back foot. That would be just a single. AVM Aryans, they need to get a move on after Prathamesh Parley's wicket. He was one of the better batsmen. Samir Trivedi is the one who can take the scoring ahead. The other Prathamesh has come. Let's see what he does. Prathamesh was finding it difficult against very good bowling of Siddharth. He bowled a few wides, but he was difficult to handle. Families have come. There is Tushar Shinde's family, his daughter, maybe his whole family is there to watch in. Also the coach Pratik is there. Aryans, AVM have 3-4 teams. AVM Yodhas is one of them. Aryans is one of them. The score at the end of this over is 60 runs at the end of 10 overs. Yeah, Prathmesh against the new bowler. Oh, that's wide again. Wide has been the nemesis for this team. The best contributor in this inning so far has been wides because lots and lots of wides have been given away. Pratik comes into bowl. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Finally getting his length right and line right. The shot which he tried on the previous ball should have been tried now. That would have made some good connection. He got the two shots wrong. The second shot would have been better on the previous ball. And that swash or the first ball should have been done on the second ball. That can happen. Oh, that is stand and deliver stuff. He has made up his mind, Prathamesh, now to go for it. He's not going to die wondering. But this man looks solid. Very thin, wiry customer. But he packs a punch. Don't go by his body structure. He may look very thin, very lean. But he packs a punch. He has a lot of power in him. Samir Trivedi. He has looked good from the time he has come. Nice forward bend and that single. Yeah, he takes a curl and comes in. Very unique bowling style. And he slashes. That's what I was talking. He won't die wondering. That would be a sixer. Yes, it does. Just sail over. He would just swing his bat. Savir Kanikar is gone with a clear mindset. Go there and express. That's what he was doing from ball one of this over. He has just smashed it. There was no point of putting it down. He was just going for it. He'll go again, take my word. Oh, instead, he plays it little prudently. Gets a single, goes to the other end and rests over there. That's good, prudent batting. No point hitting every ball. Is another good player, Samir Trivedi. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. The Yorker. The ball is racing. Good work by the fielder. A couple given. The ball was racing. Kapil Makwana wasn't able to stop it cleanly. So they got a couple of runs. But that's what I said. The ball travels off his bat. So Punicha comes in to bowl from the Sumaya Hospital end. Puneet. Puneet comes in number 9. Samir, I think he'll go for big shots, even of a new bowler. Oh, he's just smashing it. He just made up his mind to go all out. Siddesh, Siddharth, it has not been a good day for him. He gave away 4 wides, 3 wides, in fact, and gave away that challenge over. Siddharth might just hit a boundary or a sixer in this over. That's beautifully bowled. Oh, almost got this man. He wasn't expected. He was just leaning upwards in hope that it would touch his. But in fact, he covered that ball quite well. That's good bowling. You've got both the batsmen in some trouble in first 2 balls. Take my word, this ball is going to come towards the long off long on region. Most probably towards the long off region. No. No, he bowls it little back. Every time the ball's going to be pitched up, the ball's going to come down now because Samir seems to be going for every ball. So they are not going to pitch it up to him. Siddhant has looked, in fact, Samir has looked more solid. He has looked more composed, more in control. That's what I was talking about. He's just playing it so very well. You have a man with proper technique, with good balance on one side. You have a dasher on the other. That's good combination to have. Samir has made up his mind to test those big broad shoulders and get those sixes in. Kapil would be in equation. Siddharth would be in equation once he goes for that big shot. That's outside the off stump. That's a wide. He balled it flat. If he's going to give it slight bit of flight, he'll go for it. And there is where you can get chance to get some runs or also lose his wicket. He's not giving him any flight. He knows this batsman is ready for those big shots. So that's good bowling. He is giving flight to Siddharth. In fact, flight to Samir, and he's bowling flat to Prathamesh. Now good prudent bowling. This is smart bowling by this bowler, Puneet. Once again, he would come back to normalcy. But I think at the end of the over, people generally avoid giving flight because they do not want to spoil the over by experimenting too much at the end. Let's see whether he flights or he bowls it flat. Instead, he flights the ball to him. This time, wrong line. Well, this has been unique by him. When it comes to Samir, he flights the ball. When it comes to the other batsman, Prathamesh, he just bowls it flat. That's a quicker ball. That's right in front of the wicket. Batsmen are given now LBW even on front foot. That's a good decision. Previously, it used to happen in 90s. Umpires were not willing to give away the batsman on the front foot. But when you are right in front of the wickets, you are bound to be in trouble. They've got a big man again. So Nero comes in. He has bowled well. First look at him from this end. He flights the ball. He gets his man. With an off spinner's action, the ball went away. And so has the batsman. He has to make his way back to the pavilion. He's bowled well. So he has bowled the ball. He actually, that's what I was wondering. He bowled with that off spinner's action. The ball moved away, and he has bowled well. He is probably one of the bowlers who has given nice flight to the ball. A proper traditional off spinner with a good action, clean action, and it is very difficult to bowl a dusra with a proper legitimate action. But maybe he said that was a natural reaction. He said the ball just went away. And he was clearly admitting that he did not do it on purpose. It went away. That's a big wicket. Two back-to-back wickets of two good batsmen puts Aryans into a lot of trouble. The striking stars they would be happy, elated in fact. The ball is going away from him. I don't know, but he was bowling with that off spinners action and the ball's moving away. He would enjoy bowling it to a left-hander now. Off spinners love it. He is a good batsman. The left-hander is a very compact batsman, and if the fielding team is feeling that they were right on top and things won't be that easy for the opposition, he is a left-hander who has a very strong technique and a very good batsman. This fellow, Mahesh. Just waited for it to come. This is trouble. The throw was little weak. In fact, very weak. That's again very well bowled. He's giving nice, generous flight to the ball, but right now he's bowling a little quicker after getting the wicket. In fact, people go slower, give more flight. His bowling is slightly quicker. Yeah, this is slower, and that's the bait. Just short. That's what he bowled it slowly, and that was a bait to get another wicket. Almost got Neeraj. They're just fooling around. The catch was too far away. Nirav Nirav has been fooled by his own mates. They're all telling them that it was a catch. In fact, it was quite a long way away. They're just getting him against that long off fielder. Two left-handers on show. In fact, this was a very poor delivery. Almost bounced twice. He is a very good fielder, Siddharth. He may not have bowled the perfect challenge over, but he is a good fielder. 83 at the end of over number 13. Punit comes into bowl his second over. He bowled a very handy first over. 83 runs at the end of over number 13. They have 42 deliveries to make men's ABM Aryans. They need a quick fire innings from both these batsmen. They need to take this score somewhere along 150 because 167 was defended successfully on the other wicket. This wicket is a fairly truer wicket, so it won't be that easy to halt scoring here. But you never know. You get 150 runs on scorecard. That is a total you can defend. Oh, that's a poor ball and not a good shot at all. That a very poor ball. And like the wicket keeper must be, he hit the ground and his neck would have been jarred because he took a swirl and he landed on his shoulder. So that neck would have taken a big jerk. Puneet coming into bowl. They've already lost a few wickets. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. This is nice left arm orthodox bowling. You also saw the other bowler, Nirav Darzi. He was bowling with some nice, beautiful action. Good to see some nice, delicate, and elegant angles. Thank you. No, no, bas. Thank you. This is good bowling. Just flighting the ball. Oh, fantastic ball. Another good spell of bowling this from this bowler. Left armer has bowled well and he has changed the line and length. See, he was bowling to with different lengths and different pace to two different batsmen. He was flighting the ball to Trivedi and he was bowling it flat to Prathamesh. Now two new batsmen, he is bowling with different angles and different pace. He yorked the previous one, this one again full. He's not giving it. Only the first ball was a bad one, on which it was a full toss on leg side, which wasn't capitalized. The batsman had made up his mind for single, so he didn't go for that big shot, and which got him in trouble. So if the ball is there to be hit, you should be hitting it. No point just predetermining your game. If it is there to be hit, you have to hit. Just play it like Sehwag at times. Just don't think too much about the situation, whether you have come in just come in or lots of wicket have fallen. If it is there to be hit, you have to hit it. Lefty against lefty, always. Oh my God, that's going to be a no ball. Yes, that's going to be a no ball. Why was it given a no ball and not a dead ball? Because it was on the wicket and it travelled all the way. If it had gone the other side and not reached the wicket keeper, that would have been dead ball. That's a no ball and a free hit. And now this is going to travel lefty against lefty. Always interesting. No, he didn't connect it well. Siddharth is good over there. He is one of the better fielders. In spite of a drop chance, in spite of a no ball, just 4 runs in this over. Oh, that's a nice shot. The ball is going towards the mid wicket. Score moves on to 88. I think this would be the last over of the off spinner. They're lagging behind. They just have 15 minutes or so to finish this remaining 6 overs, which is very less. Generally, they say 15 overs per hour. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Again, that's a chance. Oh, he just missed the ball. There was a clear opportunity. Wrong end. Generally, when the batsman is on back foot, it's always an opportunity on striker's end. Because the batsman is on the back foot, he has to take a back step, then go ahead. Then on the other side. Oh, that's beautifully picked, but straight to the fielder. He gets another wicket. This is good spell from Nirav. Not celebrating, there's a reason because they are lagging behind in the over rate. So new man is Amar. So Amar Kotian is the new batsman. Generally, he's a very, very dynamic fielder. Last match, he was jumping around, diving around, chopping those balls. He's a terrific fielder. Batting, he gets an opportunity in this match. Amar Kotian, man from Chembur. He opens his account with a single. That would be his job, to keep the scoreboard moving. That was pitch shot. They would be looking out for the second. Amar is very quick. He wants his other batsman to speed, but he's very slow. The wicket keeper has missed out second run out in a space of 4 balls. This was easier. He has had a good night, this bowler, Nirav Darzi. He has weaved his magic. Oh, he is flighting the ball so generously. What a good shot. This is down the ground. Kapil Makwana and his mate. He does a good job. One-handed pick up and throw. Puneet, he has got punter on his back. Punter was a name given to Ricky Ponting's nickname. It is punter.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Ayan se iconic enersal, energize. Ayan se iconic enersal, energize. Ayan se iconic, Ayan se iconic, Ayan se iconic, Ayan se iconic.
गेंदे हैं, उनमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा रन्स बनाने होंगे इन दोनों बल्लेबाजों को. निचली क्रम के बल्लेबाज है, लेकिन इनको जिम्मेदारी लेनी पड़ेगी. अपनी इस टीम की जो रन संख्या है उसमें थोड़ी तेजी लानी पड़ेगी. बाकी के जो 30 गेंदे हैं उनको ठीक से खेले या अपनी रन गति को बढ़ाए, ये द्विधा होगी उनके मन में. तो देखेंगे फिर एक बार जो लेफ्ट आर्म गेंदबाज है वो अपना जो जाल है वो कैसे बिछाते हैं. ये दोनों बल्लेबाज, इनको विकेट पर रुकना जरूरी है. बहुत ही बेहतरीन गेंद. फिर एक बार इनकी गेंदबाजी में देखो परिवर्तन है. कई बार वो गेंद को काफी फ्लाइट देते हैं, कई बार वो गेंद जोर से फेंकते हैं. मतलब वो अपनी गति में परिवर्तन लाते हैं. अपनी जो लेंथ है गेंद की वो कम ज़्यादा करते. कभी छोटी गेंद, कभी ये बेहतरीन कवर ड्राइव है. सबसे अच्छा क्षेत्र रक्षक वहाँ पर है उनका मौजूद, सिद्धार्थ. एक्स्ट्रा कवर रीजन में काफ़ी बेहतरीन उन्होंने क्षेत्र रक्षण किया है. पहले गेंद से शायद आज उनकी गेंदबाजी उतनी असरदार नहीं रही हो, लेकिन क्षेत्र रक्षण में उनका कोई सानी नहीं है इस टीम में. तो स्ट्राइक पर होंगे अमर कोटियन. फिर एक बार लेफ्ट आर्म गेंदबाज तैयार नहीं थे अमर, तो रुकने के लिए कह दिया है. आखिर के 5 ओवर्स हमेशा से ही निर्णायक रहते हैं हर मैच में. अमर अपना मन बना चुके हैं. अमर सोच रहे हैं कि थोड़ी देर तक वो विकेट पर रहे. जो ऊपर वाले क्रम के जो बल्लेबाज है उन्होंने आज थोड़ा सा निराश किया था। दोनों ही प्रथमेश जल्दी आउट हो गए। तुषार उतने अच्छा नहीं खेल पाए आज, उसी की वजह से उनकी टीम थोड़ी सी विपरीत परिस्थिति। अमर शायद दूसरे रन के लिए जाएंगे, वो रुकेंगे नहीं। अमर चांस लेने वाला खिलाड़ी है और वो तीसरे रन के लिए भी जा रहे हैं। काफी ऊर्जा है उनमें। देखिए जब फील्डिंग करने आएंगे तो एकमात्र ऐसे खिलाड़ी उनकी टीम में जो चारों तरफ गेंद रोकने के लिए कूदेंगे, जो लंबी जो डाइव्स लगाते हैं कैच पकड़ने के लिए, उनमें ये विशेषता है कि वो एक अलग सी ऊर्जा लेकर आते हैं। लेफ्ट आर्म गेंदबाज फिर एक बार अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हुए, बेहतरीन फ्लाइट, क्या गेंद थी ये। देखिए सारी चीजें परफेक्ट जो एक अच्छे लेफ्ट आर्म गेंदबाज में होनी चाहिए। अच्छी फ्लाइट दी, अच्छे लेंथ पर गेंद को डाला और उसके बाद जो टर्न उन्हें अपेक्षित था उतना मिला नहीं, लेकिन जो हल्का सा टर्न था जिससे वो बैट्समैन को बीट कर सके वो उन्हें मिला। ये देखिए ये तेजी से डाली हुई गेंद, ये इनमें विशेषताएं हैं कि हर बार वो तब्दीली लाते हैं अपनी लेंथ में, अपने गेंद की गति में और अपनी लाइन में भी। तो दिशा बदलते रहते हैं, गेंद की जो लंबाई है वो बदलते रहते हैं और गति भी बदलते रहते हैं। काफी बेहतरीन ओवर समाप्त होता हुआ 17 ओवर के बाद, 16 ओवर के बाद माफ कीजिए, रन है 96 रन, 3 रन इस ओवर में। बहुत ही बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी का प्रदर्शन किया। आने वाली 24 गेंदें और इस 24 गेंदों में कम से कम 34 रन बनाने का प्रयास करेंगे ताकि ये रन संख्या 130 के आसपास जा सके। तुषार शिंदे, उनका क्या इशारा होगा? क्या वो बैट्समैन से कहेंगे कि अपने बड़े शॉट्स के लिए जाए या आने वाले अगले 2 ओवर्स वो इक्का दुक्का रन निकाले? यस, तुषार शिंदे ने उनसे कहा है कि आप कट शॉट्स के लिए जाइए। दूर से इशारा किया कि आप कट शॉट्स को ट्राई कीजिए, इनके पेस का जो उपयोग करके लीजिए, कपिल के पेस का। आप डाउन द ग्राउंड खेलने से अच्छा पेस का, उनकी गति का इस्तेमाल करके आप कट शॉट के लिए जाए। और क्या बेहतरीन शॉट था ये, सीधा क्षेत्ररक्षक के पास। काफी अच्छा कनेक्शन, काफी बेहतरीन टाइमिंग। लेकिन वो गेंद सीधी क्षेत्ररक्षक की दिशा में, बंटी वहां पर आए हैं। काफी जबरदस्त बल्लेबाज है ये। कपिल मकवाना प्रतिभावान गेंदबाज, बेहतरीन विकेट कीपिंग का मुजाहरा किया। काफी अच्छा कलेक्शन। जब आप लेग स्टंप की दिशा में अगर गेंद निकल जाती है तो काफी मुश्किल होती है। एक अच्छा विकेट कीपर दोनों तरफ ही अच्छी विकेट कीपिंग करता है, लेकिन विकेट कीपर से गलतियों की अपेक्षा नहीं होती है, तो उन्हें बस उसी वक्त देखा जाता है जब वो गलतियां करते हैं। लेकिन काफ़ी अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया, 2 बार उनसे गलती हो चुकी है, लेकिन उसके अलावा काफ़ी अच्छा दिन। ये काफ़ी पेस से डाल रहे हैं कपिल, और क्षेत्र रक्षण आला दर्जे का। बंटी अभी आए पिछले ओवर में क्षेत्र रक्षण करने के लिए, और उनको उसी दिशा में डाल दिया जहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा गेंदें जा रही है, जिसे कहते हैं कि वो हेवीली ट्रैफिक जोन, ज़्यादातर गेंदें उसी जगह जा रही है। उस वाले जोन में उनको वहां पर उन्होंने, बेहतरीन गेंद, बिल्कुल समझ में ना आई है बल्लेबाज को। आगे बढ़ के मारना चाहते थे लेकिन गेंद निकल गई थी और तब तक बैट भी उनकी निकली नहीं थी अपनी जगह से। तो जो अधिक की जो गति है वो शायद थोड़ी सी मुसीबत में डालते हुए बल्लेबाज अमर कोटियन को। ये गति में परिवर्तन देखिए इनका बहुत होता है। गति में परिवर्तन करें, गेंद की लंबाई में परिवर्तन। अब ये शॉर्ट पिच गेंद डाल सकते हैं, नहीं, क्या बेहतरीन गेंद थी। कनेक्शन हो चुका है, बल्ले का जस्ट थोड़ा सा मुंह खोल दिया था। इस 1 रन के साथ स्कोर आगे बढ़ेगा। इक्का दुक्का रन ही मिलेंगे कपिल की गेंदबाजी में। उनकी टीम के सबसे धारदार गेंदबाज, सबसे गतिशील गेंदबाज वही होंगे। एक ऐसा गेंदबाज कि जो पहले 2 ओवर्स में भी गेंदबाजी कर सकता है और 17वें 18वें ओवर में आकर भी आपको विकेट दिला सकता है, ऐसा गेंदबाज कपिल मकवाना। बहुत ही बेहतरीन गेंद, उतनी ही अच्छी तरह से उसका सामना किया है। हर बार नहीं कि आपको चौके छक्के लगाकर ही आप अपने अच्छी बल्लेबाजी का प्रदर्शन कर सकते हैं। अच्छी गेंद को सम्मान देकर, उससे अच्छी तरह से खेल कर, जैसे कहते हैं कि अंग्रेजी में सॉलिड ब्लॉक करना भी काफ़ी ज़रूरी होता है। ये गेंद शायद फाइन लेग की दिशा में आ सकती है। बेहतरीन गेंद, फिर एक बार कनेक्शन उतना अच्छा हो नहीं पाया। एक काफी बेहतरीन ओवर की समाप्ति। 100 का आंकड़ा पार हो गया है। रन संख्या हो चुकी है 100 रन। 4 रन आए इस ओवर में। काफी बेहतरीन ओवर कपिल मकवाना का। 100 रन 17 ओवर की समाप्ति पर। पुनीत अपना आखिरी ओवर लेकर आएंगे। लेफ्ट आर्म गेंदबाज काफी प्रभावित गेंद की गेंदबाजी नहीं। या तो ये गेंद एक गेंद अब वो फ्लाइट करेंगे, उसकी अगली वाली गेंद वो तेजी से डालेंगे। लाइन लेंथ गति सब परिवार। देखिए ये उन्होंने दूसरी गेंद डाली थी, क्या बात है। ये अंदर आने वाली गेंद जिसे चाइनामैन गेंद कहते हैं वो फेंकी थी उन्होंने। इसके पहले वाली सारी गेंद बाहर निकल रही थी, इस गेंद को अलग एक्शन से फेंका था और गेंद लेग स्टंप को लेकर निकल गई। बेहतरीन गेंद। परिवर्तन किया है और इस बार सिर्फ गति का नहीं, इस बार सिर्फ लंबाई का नहीं, बिल्कुल एक्शन का भी और टर्न का भी। बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी और एक विकेट उनको दिलाते हुए। इनफैक्ट उनका ये पहला विकेट होगा, दूसरा विकेट। सौ का आंकड़ा उनके लिए फिर एक बार बहुत देरी से आया और आते ही आंकड़े के साथ और एक विकेट भी देकर गया है। अमर आखिर तक 20 ओवर तक खेलने का की मंशा बनाकर आए हैं। और एक बार पुनीत देखिए, ये मैं कह रहा हूं उनकी जो परिवर्तन, उनके काफी सारे अलग अलग गेंदे वो फेंकते हैं। ये थोड़ी सी गति से डाली हुई गेंद थी। इसके बाद फिर एक बार वो फ्लाइटेड गेंद की तरफ जाएंगे। शायद एक बार फिर वो एक तेज गेंद फेंकने का प्रयास करेंगे। नहीं, फ्लाइट दी है, दूसरी वाली गेंद डाली थी है, अच्छी तरह से कवर्स की दिशा में उसे ढकेल दिया है। अमर ये शायद मुश्किल हो सकती थी, लेकिन ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर गेंद निकल जाते उस एंगल के साथ। और अंपायर का कहना भी ऐसा ही है कि अगर आप अपील कर रहे हैं, बीच में खड़े हो जाएंगे तो उनकी जो पेरीफरी है, जो विजन ऑफ कहते हैं जिसको, कि मतलब उनकी जो देखने की जो रेशा है उसके अगर बीच में आ गए तो आपको एलबीडब्ल्यू नहीं मिलेगा। अमर बिल्कुल समझ नहीं पा रहे गेंदबाजी को। काफी बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी पुनीत की। एक जबरदस्त स्पिन गेंदबाज जो जोर से फेंक कर नहीं बल्कि फ्लाइट देकर अच्छा परिवर्तन लाकर अलग अलग गेंदें डालकर परेशानी में डाल रहा है इस अच्छे बल्लेबाज को। अमर के लिए मुश्किलें हो रही है। और ये सबसे बेहतरीन तरीका होता है रन निकालने का। गेंद जा रही है, अच्छा फील्डिंग किया पुन। दो रन जुड़ चुके हैं। 2 runs with this 2 run, the score moves on to 104. Last 3 overs, 3, 4, 4. 10 runs in the last 3 overs. When you're expected to go big, it's not something which AVM Aryans would have thought of. Two wickets remaining, and they've gone on to 104. They would like to get close to 120 at least. That won't be sufficient, but you never know. You never know. Cricket is a funny old game. Stranger things have happened. People have even lost chasing 100 runs. Kapil Makwana comes into bowl his final over. Oh, that's beautifully bowled by him again. Nikhil gets a run, gets to the other end. The score moves on to 105. Amar Kotian is still fighting. Amar might hit the first sixer of this tournament for himself. He is swinging the bat now. He's got some pace to fight against. And if you want to hit some big shots, paceman is always a good option. Oh, that's beautifully done. What a shot! He has done a Surya Kumar Yadav over there. Surya Kumar Yadav is from Chembur. Amar Kotian is also from Chembur. The score moves on to 109 now. What a good shot that was. Beautiful. Came into the line of the ball. Used the pace of the bowler. Was smart enough to get it down for a boundary. The lower order batsman contributing. That's well left. His mates are cheering him. Amar is enjoying that. He is a very avid cricket fan. He is not as gifted as others, or a batter or a bowler, but he's a fantastic fielder and a very good contributor. And when such people get some good runs, it makes a very good camp. Oh, that's a full toss. That's a chance. Oh, Bunty. They call him Bunty fondly. The ball is moving away. Look at Amar. He is enjoying his stint over there. One shot. So just a single with all that hard work. Amar is enjoying. So are his teammates. This is what you should see in this team. Like even they are down, but they are still enjoying those moments. Oh, he's trying to do the same shot again. And he has got a run out of it. Yeah, that's fine. That wasn't on purpose. He did not manhandle the ball. He did not try it or do it on purpose. Amar is an honest player. He will not do it on purpose. The fielders were appealing that he did it willingly or just. Oh, that was a ball of anger. He wanted to get the stumps uprooted. Amar has completed his run. Meanwhile, the other player has not even started from his popping crease. He was there in a flash. 113, 9 runs of this over. Against Kapil Makwana, the best bowler of the opposition, it's always good. 113 at the end of over number 19. To see, even if your team is down, you should play together, be together. That is so good to see. And they have a very good positive coach, Pratik, a very good cricketer, very positive player, and he's an entrepreneur who actually has a small business which he runs, but cricket is his passion, and he also does the job of coaching these players, and he is a good support to this team, encouraging them, egging him. He's a very good fast bowler. But Pratik, Aryans, they are enjoying their stint over here on these beautiful grounds of Somaya. Oh, that's beautifully done. Yeah, look at Amar go. This is brilliant running by Amar Kotian. And both these guys have run very well. These dads are enjoying this. This is why we play this tournament for. Forget about those big sixes, boundaries. Forget about the opening batters getting centuries, half centuries. Forget about getting 200 plus scores. This is what we enjoy to see. Singles, doubles, people cheering. This is the good old cricket of 90s. Oh, that's a wide, clearly has to be. I don't know what has happened to him. Such a good player, Siddharth, today has lost his way. Siddharth, there are two roads on this highway. There is a main highway and also there is a service road. Meanwhile, Siddharth has forgotten that he has to go on the highway. He is going on to that service road actually. He has forgotten the main lane. He has lost his way. He's such a good player, such a fantastic fielder, but he's not doing well in his bowling. Oh, that's a good shot. And look at Amar. He's already through for his first run before even the other batsman has started. Good energy and enthusiasm shown by this man. Must be tired, but he won't show. See, look at hands on hips now. He's no more a teenager, but he has run like a teenager. He'll go for a big shot now. Amar, he'll just swing his bat madly. Instead, he does a Surya. This time he has to be out. He was flirting with danger quite a lot. He has got a couple of wickets, Siddharth. He has got Prathamesh Parle, and now he has got this man, Amar Kotian, who was looking enterprising. He enjoyed his stint, and he will be greeted with claps when he comes back, because his friends, his mates might have enjoyed his small stint over there. Some late order fight by this man. He has been greeted as if he has got a half century, because small little contribution matter a lot in difficult situation. He'll be happy with his outing today. His Saturday has been done, and he would be happy with this day. Hemant comes in. Will this be the last ball if he gets him out? Almost the last ball. Look at the energy of Siddharth. It has not been a good day for him so far as white balls are concerned, but he has managed to get a few important wickets. Will he get another? That would be a mixed day for him. Oh, that's an opportunity to get the third one. This will be wicket number 3. Good catch by Kapil Makwana, I think he said. So 3 wickets and a very good catch for this man. All out they are. .118 is the score, 119 is the target. They got 5 runs and a couple of wickets in the last over. So 119 is what they have to get. Maruti had a car, 118 as the design. They have to get one more, 119 to win.
Enersal, energize. Ayan say iconic, Enersal, energize. Ayan say iconic, Ayan say iconic, Ayan say iconic, Ayan say iconic.
So Jiten would be facing Samir Trivedi's first over. Samir Trivedi was promising with the bat in hand. He came in and smashed a few boundaries, but he got out unfortunately at the wrong time, and his team was into deep trouble. But he has to pick a few wickets, Samir Trivedi. He would ideally look like to have a couple in the first 6 overs. Oh, that is good bowling, good energy. A very small run up, very thin, wiry customer. He's bowling with some good pace. He reminds me of one bowler from Mumbai, Ajit Agarkar. He was also very thin, very wiry, but he used to pack a punch. He used to bowl at 140 consistently. The fastest to get 50 wickets, the fastest to get 100 wickets was Ajit Agarkar in ODIs. He is minimum of the run up, 3-4 steps, and he bowls it with short, lot of shoulder, and that was smashed and carved in just for a single. But so much energy in that ball. That wasn't from the middle of the bat, toe end of the bat. Oh, that is good length. The previous ball, it was short. The previous ball was wide. This one was pitched in the right line, and also the length was fine because it was pitched further up. It's a good correction. This is called as introspection, like understanding what the folly was there in the previous ball, correcting it. The bowler making up for that lost line and length. Now he pitches it further up, and look at him, Samir Trivedi. He is bowling as one should be bowling in the first over after you just scored 118 runs. That's good solid block. Kshitij and Jiten, the two opening batters. One over and one run. They need further 118 runs to win this one. He's an important bowler, Hemant. He needs to find a few wickets. Trivedi was good. He bowled in the right areas. Let's see what Hemant does. Hemant does. Oh, that was Pat first, was it? What a good shot that is. Wonderful hit. Is that a boundary or a six? That's the. I think it has just tipped over. We'll wait just to check. I think. I think that's a sixer. Yes, it has gone all the way. It's a sixer. There's outside of some wide being called. Almost cleaned him up. The smaller targets, it's always good to go bang bang from the first over. If you go hard, whatever pressure is being created, that actually diffuses the, most importantly, the confidence of the opposition team that they can defend that, get wickets can be diffused. That's beautifully punched. Good work by the fielder. Look at him back throwing. Oh, you cannot be doing that. Such good work spoiled. Beautifully bowled. 8 runs in this over, in spite of conceding that sixer. He gave away 8 runs. Oh, that's a chance just short of the fielder over there. Good work by Amar. Moving towards his left. That is so very well bowled. Almost the off stump was uprooted. This is good pace on that ball. He got almost a wicket in the previous ball and he was about to dislodge this batsman even. That had extra zip into it, but the direction was alright. Pace was good, energy was great, direction wasn't. How did that miss? That's the question the bowler is also asking himself. He won't die wondering. He'll still target those stumps. He's directly trying to dislodge them. And that's the right attitude to have. That's a wide again. Straight to the fielder. Outside edge of the bat, just a single. He gave a couple of wides, but almost thrice he had the opportunity to get a wicket. So 4 runs in that over, and three chances were created. Two just close to the stumps being bowled out, and one catch which fell just short of Amar. That is handsomely done. He's a good bowler, Mahesh, but he's been taken for a few runs now. That's off the back foot straight to the field. The Mahesh trying to get a wicket. Oh, just short of the fielder over there. It will be a couple of runs. That's Trivedi, who's good fielder. Look at the throw. He's just released it quickly. Good work by Amar. That is fabulous work. He's a phenomenal fielder, and he just proved again. Very few fielders will dive and stop those kind of balls. He's one of them. In the whole competition, I would say very few fielders can risk their limbs and do that. Amar is one of them. 4 overs and 20 runs, 7 runs in this over.
Boosted energy, boosted है life. Ayan से iconic enersal, energize. Ayan से iconic enersal, energize. Ayan से iconic, Ayan से iconic, Ayan से iconic, Ayan से iconic.
They cannot be winning this by just bowling it some economical overs. They need to pick wickets, and they need to pick minimum 2 to 3 wickets in that first 6 overs. That's what is going to be important. Pick those wickets, get your team into that position so that you can win this. That's beautifully done. Wonderful shot off the hips. That would be racing towards the square leg boundary. 4 runs. Another boundary. It's in the same area. Thrice we have seen that area being peppered with some balls, and he has capitalized on the wrong line, which is always delivered. They have only smallest total to defend. 118 is not such a big total. If you want to win this one, you cannot be bowling those bad balls, especially the line. The line, if it is down the leg side, it's going to be invitation for trouble. And trouble it was. Both the batsmen enjoying their stint over there and getting some runs, which will take the score ahead. The score at the moment is 26 now. They are closing in on a very, very comfortable victory. They wanted to just take this first few overs quite safely. Now they'll capitalize and get those boundaries in. Firstly, if they get to at least 40 runs in the first 6 overs, things would become very easy for them. No, that's very bad line. That would be 5 wides. Yes, it will go all the way. 5 wides would help. The score moves on to 31 now. 31 runs on the scorecard. Yeah, 119 is what the target is, and they have chopped off these runs already. Oh, that's another boundary. A very, very productive over. 3 in this over. 36 runs on the scorecard. 119 runs is what the target is. They just need 82 runs. In fact, 83 to win this one. That's drifting down leg side. That's what. Mahesh, he is bowled well. Lots of boundaries were there in the previous over. Mahesh, when he went in, he said they are going to win this one. But they won't be winning this one without taking wickets. Mahesh has to pick a few wickets. He was confident of winning this one as well. Oh, that's a short pitch delivery. That is easily taken care of. Wonderful hit. Oh, this is wonderfully done. Up and over into the covers. 4 runs. So Mahesh Biyani, even he is being taken for runs now. He is a very safe bowler. Remember, they have won 2 of 2 which they have played, and Aryans would be facing defeat for the first time in this group stages. This is going to be interesting. This team has played one. They have won one. This is the second match. But if they happen to win this one as well, their 2 teams would be on 2 wins each. So that would make very interesting. So they have to play it properly. AVM Aryans. Oh, that's beautifully done. Again on the rise and bisected the 2 fielders. Another boundary. They are running away with it. (28 and 11). Jiten and his partner Kshitij. Jiten is batting in the 3rd and 4th gear now. He might go for the hat-trick of boundaries as well. Oh, he was almost done. Good bowling this. Just pinned him on the back foot. Good comeback by Mahesh. The score at the end of this over is 49 runs without loss. They just 70 away. Jiten. Oh, that's it in the slot. The ball is travelling so quickly across this quick outfield. They're timing it well. They got some lucky breakthrough. They were like saved from being Some close catches, some balls, some Yorkers just missing the stumps by a whisker. They're inching towards the victory now. Very little to get now. They need 69 more, in fact. Kshitij, he was completely beaten. That has happened so many times in this innings. Fortunately for his team and himself, he has not got out. He has played and missed so many times. But that's beautifully carved. The fielder was coming in to stop that single. Amar, he is sliding in. They want a few quick runs now. If they want to finish this early, they might register the second victory. That's a beautiful pickup shot. And that would be just short of the fielder again. That's pure timing by Kshitij. He wanted to hit it just towards the left of that fielder at widest long off. Widest long on, in fact. It went straight to him. An over in which some parity has been brought now. Mahesh was taken for a few runs. And again, some normalcy back. They're trying to get control over this match right now. The opposition are just running away with it. So the rising strikers are on the right track against AVM Aryans. They just need 68 more runs to win this one. Oh, that's good work by the fielder over there. That's the skipper. Oh, that's wonderfully done off the backward. What a good shot that is. Will it go all the way? That's the only question to be answered. Two fielders converge and stop it from going for a boundary. A couple of runs added to the total. Oh, that is beautifully done. Just using the pace of the bowler, that will be 3 runs. First, third, we can see. If he happens to come. No, he is satisfied with the couple. Oh, that's towards his right, and that is racing towards that extra cover boundary. Just a single short cover placed for taking that catches. Oh, that is carved and carved wonderfully for another boundary. Yeah, there is space. Go for it. Chinmay did everything right but gave a lot of space. There was an opportunity created, but that was well between the two fielders over there. That's a wide. That's going for two leg buys. Just a single. What a shot this is! Best shot of the day. And this will go all the way for a boundary. What a shot that is! Shot of authority. Shot which would just stamp a victory all over it. A shot which will take these rising strikers much more closer to that target of 119. They are doing it without any run. This team was brilliant in the couple of matches which they played, and now they are finding it difficult. This is down the leg side. This is wide. What a shot. First ball sixer after the break. He's on 46 now. 10 runs is what the challenge they have taken. The highest we had seen 12, which was just felt like it was just short by 1 run. Abhishek had taken it if I remember. They just fell short by a run. They were chasing Mammoth 200 or so. They were falling behind and they almost got it. They needed one of the last ball, one of two of the last ball. They just got one. But that was so close and heartbreaking for them. But this is 10-run challenge, and he has greeted the first ball with a sixer. If they get 10, they're going to get 20. They want to go home early. They want to spend the Saturday with the family. They are going to celebrate with a big win. Oh, good comeback by the bowler. It's not one-way traffic. That's what the bowler is saying. Chinmay. Chinmay is there to challenge now. 4-4 now. Chinmay Ghati. He might, if he picks a wicket on the next ball, it would be very, very interesting. It would be like Bangladesh when they had their, Zimbabwe versus Pakistan match. Same kind of equation. Oh, that is slashed, and that would be game, set, and match for them. 10, 20 runs would be added. He gets his half century. What a way to get it. He got width and he took that risk. And this has been a risky innings. So he gets the half century. He gets 20 runs. Just need 26 more now. They need 26 more to win this one. Oh, that's not a ball. He should be. That's will be rebowled. There was a call from the skipper. He wanted to adjust the field. They just need 26 more and 10 overs remaining. Straight to the fielder. Oh, that's through him. That was a good ball. He's bowling with a nice smooth action. The problem started when they just scored 118 runs. They lost the wickets in quick succession, their middle order batsmen, and there is where they lost the match completely. So needed at least a cushion of 150, 160 to win this one. They have a good bowling side. Oh, that's beautifully bowled, but equally well played. Straight to the fielder. Svkm'S just a single. That's nice bowling. Perhaps this kind of bowlers are better placed when you have to take the team all out. He should have been brought earlier because he gives that nice loop to the ball. And there is where you get the chance to get a few more wickets. That's the right kind of bowling if you are buying wickets. Just 24 needed now. Very close to the victory now, this team. Beautiful. Nicely done. Use the pace of the ball. And has it gone all the way? No. Just a couple of runs. That's a full toss, and that would be going for 4 runs. No one's going to stop this one. This one will go all the way because this has a lot of strength behind it. Oh no, even this doesn't manage to topple over. He needs to put in some more power into it now. Scores 99, just 20 away from victory. That's hit into the covers. 100 up now. They just need 19 more to win this one. Probably they would be going for that early finish. Oh, that's a short pitch delivery. That's the first wicket. He was tired of telling his bowlers how to bowl. That wasn't that a great ball, but he has got the first breakthrough. He got 25 runs. It was short, it was down the leg side, but fortunately for his team, they got wicket because Trivedi bowled very well in the first spell, but his balls just missed those stumps. He bowled some wonderful balls, but this is what can happen. You get wickets of bad balls, and sometimes good balls go for a few runs. That can always happen in cricket and life. Oh, he has got it nicely. That's a good ball. He's bowling with a lot of pace and fire, Samir. He just needs to pitch it up. He'll be very difficult to handle. Once you get a wicket, that energy, that enthusiasm, that zeal becomes much bigger than the previous ball. He has to pitch it slightly upwards, and he'll be a difficult customer. They need to have a slip even. He's got a wicket. Almost got another. That's the right length. Perhaps they must be wondering they should have got him first. Just was tired telling his players where to bowl, how to bowl. He went in and he's bowled a good over. That's wonderful bowling. All that anger of not making those good runs is capitulating with the ball in his hand. That's wonderful bowling. Brilliant. After the first bad ball, all the balls are right on spot. The only bad ball which he bowled was a wicket taking ball. Other than that, he has bowled with lot of good pace and good line and length. And he's bowling with a good zip on it. This wicket is a good enterprising wicket. But that's beautifully turned away. Nice shot. Fantastic over comes to an end. Just gave away 2 runs in this over and got a wicket. Samir Trivedi comes in to bowl. He has bowled well. What a shot that is! Slashed and slashed hard. That wasn't a bad ball, but he treated it with disdain. Width on offer, pace on offer. You might go for few runs. That's the way they have got their runs today. They have taken chances, and those chances have gone their way. Unfortunately, when AVM Aryans were batting, all those balls were going straight to the fielders, and these guys, everything has gone into the gaps. Few balls fell short. Samir might just pick a wicket or two in this spell, or this might be just done and dusted now. With that boundary, the target comes down a little less. 13 runs needed of the next 7.5 overs. Just 13 needed. Few more shots like this would make in for early finish. That's what I was talking. He might pick a wicket. It's got one. That's well played by him, Jiten. He has taken his team to passage of relative safety. That's what I was talking. He might pick a few wickets as well. New man Kapil Makwana comes in. Prathamesh taking a good catch. And Siddharth Trivedi. In fact, I was just going to call him Siddharth Trivedi. Siddharth Trivedi, if you remember, he was the bowler of Rajasthan Royals team when they had won their inaugural IPL trophy. He was caught into some match fixing allegations and later was banned for a period of time. This Trivedi, he is not a corrupt one. He is a pure one and is bowling some pure pace. Samir Trivedi. Easily one of the best bowlers of both the teams. One good bowler who was fantastic on show was this man, Kapil Makwana. One of the better bowlers of this league. With smooth, nice, clean action. We saw Shetty on the other day, Raviraj Shetty. He was good. He might pick another wicket. He might get a few more in this over. Almost got another. That was so close. Only thing that must have saved him was the ball drifting down leg side. It's dangerous. Every ball would be like a wicket taking chance now. He is attacking the stumps and he looks geared up. He might just destroy the stumps again. Oh, what a good shot this is. Tushar has to move towards his left. 2 runs. In fact, just a single. They're fighting it till the last run. That's what the kids who are watching at home should learn from their dads. Even if the things are going away, there is no hope. But you should do your best, even in hopeless situations. So enjoy every ball and every run which you score and defend. That's a wide. That's not going to help. Samir might just castle one more batsman. I strongly feel that. Oh, that is smashed into the covers. Again, Tushar would be in equation. He does a good job. Just a single. Kapil Makwana. Just 2 fast bowlers against each other. He takes a few steps, but he was bowling very quick balls. Almost had another wicket. 110, 9 needed now. They should have shown the spirit right from the beginning. They are bowling it very well now. Prathamesh comes in. Oh, what a beautiful pull shot that is. Cracking shot. Brilliant pull shot. Shravan hits it very well. That wasn't that a bad ball, but the timing on it was pure. Just need 5 needed now. They might just finished off with the boundary, but strongly I feel another wicket for this bowler, Prathamesh. Oh, what a shot! This would be great. In fact, those two good fielders, Trivedi and Tushar, mopped it up very well. A boundary away from victory now. 4 needed. They need 4 to win this one. Will this be game, set and match or another wicket? It's too far away from any fielder. Just a single. 3 needed now. Three needed. Will he finish off in style? Will he go for that big sixer? A hit down the ground. He goes for a shot down the ground. Tushar has to cover up. Tushar unfortunately misses out. That's a boundary. Game, set and match for this team. Rising strikers have struck gold. 2 in 2. 2 in 3 for AVM Aryans.
Boosted energy, boosted life. Aryans say iconic enersal.